Ariel Helwani in New York City for the new Reebok Pump launch alongside UFC light heavyweight champion Johnny Bones Jones. And John, wow, we just saw this commercial of you running through the streets. It's unbelievable. It's very high quality stuff. My first question is, when is this going to air? When is the world going to see this?
It airs today.
Today's the first day?
Yes, it does. It airs today. I'm really excited about it. Was a well-done commercial. Took a long time to do. Had to do a lot of sprinting through streets and stuff like that. But just so grateful, man. It's a huge opportunity for me and for the sport of MMA and for Reebok. And just grateful to be in the center of it all.
Where'd you shoot that?
L.A., Los Angeles.
How long ago? After the Cormier fight?
Before, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at you. You've been keeping this stuff under your hat for a while.
Yeah, I got my secrets.
Yeah. This is pretty exciting, though, right? I mean, I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're feeling the love from Reebok. Nike, you didn't really feel the love. Now you're feeling the love. Is that accurate?
I won't say I didn't feel the love from those guys. We had a good relationship while it lasted, but I will say I do have a better relationship with Reebok. They're taking mixed martial arts very seriously. They're taking my brand very seriously, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of the company. I hope this relationship lasts for a very long time.
Will you get your own shoe?
I hope so. Yes, I hope so.
Sounds like you know something.
I have my secrets, Ariel.
How does it work, though? Because you're a fighter, you don't wear a shoe in a fight. So how would that work? For training and whatnot?
Yeah, we don't actually wear shoes while we're fighting, but shoes are a big part of our, what we do with our training and whatnot, and just marketing shoes as an athlete. I think it'll go well.
Did you think it was interesting that when you went up in front of the crowd, the first thing Dana White said to you was, when are you going to fight Cain Velasquez? I was kind of blown away by that. He was acting like a journalist. Stole my question.
Yeah, that is really funny. I'm not used to Dana asking me questions. It was cool. It was a great question, and who knows?
All the things he can ask you, why did he ask you that right off the bat?
I don't know. I think it's lingering in the back of his mind. Super fight time. So it's a good question.
Is there something to that? Is this being discussed? I liked your response, by the way, when we renegotiate that new contract.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheddar makes it better.
Oh, exactly. You know what I mean? Cheddar does make it better. I know why I'm here. It's my job first and foremost, and a passion. But it's not anything we've talked about seriously. But I'm sure the conversation is around the corner.
Was that the plan in your mind, though? After you beat Anthony, there are no more real legitimate new opponents, so then you'll start thinking about Cain seriously?
Yeah, I mean, after, and I'm not looking past AJ. He's a phenomenal challenge. But I think it's that time after this victory, this next one, it's rematch time or super fights. Rematches are always going to be fun, but super fights are, it's just where I am in my career right now.
So you guys pranked Dana White on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was tremendous stuff. Now, it was Anthony's idea, right?
Yes,
At first, you weren't quite on board, right?
I was right away. I think Dave Schuyler tapped me on the shoulder. I was signing a few autographs right after the press conference, and he said, "Anthony wants to talk to you." And I'm thinking, what do we got to talk about? But I walked back, and he's like, "Yo, let's reenact that DC situation." And I was like, all right, so I'm going to headbutt you. And he's like, I'm going to hit your throat. And I'm like, all right, don't do it hard. Now we're going to be fighting for real.
DC said afterwards that this is kind of a mistake. Did you see this? That he's being too buddy-buddy with you. This is not the way to go. What do you make of that?
I don't. I see where DC's coming from. I just have to, train. That's really all it boils down to. It doesn't matter what psychological games is going down. The guy who wins is usually the guy who prepared better. So.
But you have a better relationship with Anthony than you do DC. Is that different for you mentally as you prepare for this?
It's refreshing. It's refreshing. Me and, not that things are about race, but me and Rashad, me and Rampage, me and DC, we've all had issues. There's not many African-American guys in the sport. So I'm really happy that, me and AJ are being cordial and having a respect for each other because, I don't want to have beef with all my brothers.
He really put his neck out he's actually gone out to defend you and say that people are too quick to criticize you and they should, judge themselves before judging you. Have you seen that stuff, and what do you make of it?
I have seen it, and I respect it. When I got into the sport, I did it because I just loved it and for the fun out of everything. And then I started having these challengers that were insulting, and I started to learn how to, market and insult and sell the fight a little bit. But originally it was about the love for the sport and the Bushido spirit and the martial arts attitude and spirit. And I'm excited that I get to get back to that and and not make this a drama-filled show leading up to the fight.
I feel like no one benefited more from Saturday than you because you got to be out there in front of the people. They cracked some jokes. One guy, the Kanye West line was great. I thought that was fun. And you were playing it off well. I think that was important for you to be out there in front of the people and just say that, look, I've moved on. I'm in a good place. Don't worry about me. Do you feel the same way that was good for you?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was great that I got to get out there in front of the people and just address some of the things that's been going on and hear their honest thoughts about what's going on, some of the good thoughts and some of the bad. Take it in stride either way. But yeah, it was great to be back in front of the people and just to clear the air and just to be in an open relationship about the situation.
How much has changed for you since 183, since all this went down?
Oh, a lot's changed. I've learned a lot. It's been good. It's been good.
Learning experience.
Everything happens for a reason, and you just have to take things and become better.
Have you moved full time to Albuquerque yet? I think you just closed on a house, right?
Yeah, I'm closing on a house Friday actually, and in the process of moving right now. So yeah.
Be in the gym, you'll be there. More than just showing up for training camp, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing is being able to be a better teammate. I usually come into town right before my own fights, and now being able to be there and assist any younger fighters or other pros that have fights coming up makes me feel great. I get to give back.
I know your coach, Mike Winkeljohn, said recently that you hang out with idiots, and you saw that, right?
I did.
You asked him about it. Now, what was your response? Is that an accurate statement?
I have a lot of great friends, I have a lot of great mentors. The things I've been able to accomplish in my life is a direct reflection of the people I surround myself with. So that wasn't a total. It wasn't a totally accurate statement of him to say something like that. I do have some friends that are knuckleheads, like we all do. But Wink was just being Winkeljohn. He was just speaking from his heart and just not really worrying about what was the PC answers, and just being himself. And you got to respect a man being himself and being honest.
That's why we love him.
That's why you got to love him.
He's old school.
Yeah, old school, man. That's Coach Wink for you.
Final thing, there were some people, including myself, that thought maybe you had a potential gripe with Nevada for them releasing this information when they shouldn't have released it. Will you explore that in any way?
I do have a great legal team behind me, and they are, we haven't quite completely let it go. We do want to see what went wrong and what could be done about it. I'm not going to comment too much on that whole situation, but I am aware that there was some foul play in the whole situation, and right now I'm kind of weighing my options.
Well, Jon, thank you for the time. Congrats on this. Congrats on the commercial that comes out today, and great to see you teaming up with a brand that likes you, that actually treats you like the champion that you deserve to be treated like.
Likes us.
Yes, likes us, the sport.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Jon. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ariel.